Hello everyone, this is High Priestess Tana and thank you for tuning into Tana Temple Healing Works. I'm back with another video, and before I get started, I would like to thank everyone for joining my channel. If you're a cross watcher or a new viewer, thank you and welcome to the family, viewing my content and all that other great stuff. So I really appreciate all the love and support. Okay, all right, you want to laugh? Here we go. Okay, so if you look at my head, right, you'll notice that I'm wearing like a crown. It's like it reminds you of what? A mermaid, right? So the reason why I'm wearing this beautiful crown, and it was handcrafted. I had bought it from a woman from Etsy who had an Etsy shop or have an Etsy shop. I don't know her name, but shout out to whoever she is. It seemed like she was a very cool lady. I think I got this maybe about a little over maybe 7 years ago, well over 5 years ago. It was definitely over 5 years ago. This had to been like in 2017 or something as I'm thinking about it. But anyway, y'all, so I'm back, and of course I'm going to talk about I would call it a magical island that is a part of Detroit. It's called Belle, and it is considered to be a gem of Detroit. And that's why I'm wearing this little headpiece to represent like the water energy surrounding Belle and the magic that it carries, right? So I wanted to give a brief overview about Belle. So uh it was known as Wannabeezy to the Chippewa and Ottawa Native American tribes, which translates to Swan Island. And it was also called Ile aux Cochons, which translate to Hog Island in French. So a lot of people don't know that about Belle, but it actually was originally called Hog Island because of the livestock that it actually carried on the island and stuff. So let's go deep into the history. So basically, it's an island in the Detroit River, right? And everybody goes there. It's an attraction. Everybody goes there for events and stuff. My family has been there several times for family reunions and certain events. And it's also a very spiritual place. So back in the day, way back when, a lot of the Native American tribes used to perform spiritual ceremonies there. So, yeah, that's one thing I wanted to talk about. So, basically, to go back to its history, I wanted to touch base on a few things. Let me go back. It was something specifically, yeah, so with the Native American tribes. So, before European settlement, before like the French and stuff came, it was called Wannabeezy, Swan Island, and it was to the what they call the Anishinaabe tribes, the Ojibwe or Ojibwa, Ottawa, and Potawatomi, and it was used for hunting activities like hunting, fishing, and meditation. So, according to the Anishinaabe legends, which is also connected to the island, it talks about the spirit of a native princess, suggesting that there was some type of spiritual activity on the island. I had the name of that particular princess, and there also are African ceremonies that are held there too. People do African ancestral commemorations there as well. So let's see. It was something I was looking up about Belle that stood out to me. It was something about the spirituality there, especially with the native peoples. So let's go. I'm gonna look it up again, y'all. Bear with me 1 second. And also the name Belle translates to Beautiful island in French. Um, let's see. It was somewhere. Yeah, there are a lot of different spiritual connections with this island. It was something about the water deity I was thinking of. Yes, that's it. So there was a legend that's associated with the Detroit River and Belle involving water deities and spirits, right? So this goddess is known as the snake goddess of Belle. Again, this is Belle in Detroit because I couldn't find out that there are more than one Belle, right? Uh, so according to the was that Anishinaabe legend, the daughter of Chief Sleeping Bear, who was incredibly beautiful, was placed in a covered boat on the Detroit River to protect her from many suitors. And the wind, admiring her beauty, blew the covers off and carried the boat to the keeper of the water gates, who took her into his tent. The enraged wind then killed the keeper and returned the daughter to Chief Sleeping Bear. To further protect his daughter, the chief placed her on an island in the Detroit River, Belle, which was surrounded by snakes, asking the spirits to protect her forever. The great spirits granted her his wish, giving her immortality and an ability to transform into a white doe, and she became known as the snake goddess of Belle. I had never heard of this until I started doing my research, and I've been living in Michigan damn near my whole life, with the exception of when I had moved somewhere else out of state briefly and came back. So the keeper of the water gates. So the keeper of the water gates, who was killed by the wind, was buried on Isle of Peach or Peach Island. His spirit is said to remain there, and his voice can be heard as wind in the trees by those who have prepared themselves through fasting and meditation. Chief Pontiac reportedly spent a week on Isle of Pitch, seeking the wisdom of the water gatekeeper before engaging in war against the English. And then they say a monstrous serpent. Another legend tells of a natural stone idol worshipped by the Michigan Indians on Belle Isle. Wow. French priests, upon reaching Detroit, reportedly tore down and smashed this idol, throwing the larger pieces into the river. Wow. The sunken idol then called out to the faithful, who cast in the remaining pieces, causing all the fragments to unite and become a monster serpent that protected the place from further intrusion.